You'll know him quite well 4 nights over. Benita and I own the Grapevine. I'd like to welcome you. We are a listening room, so I kind of want to go through just a little bit with you what we expect from you. We are trying to provide an atmosphere for you as an audience that provides you with the ability to hear, see, uninterrupted, what the artists are performing. Now, obviously, if you try to go to live music at bars or restaurants, you know that's not possible. You'll notice we don't have the TVs with the ball games on or anything like that. The one thing we're going to ask you to do is while the artists are performing, we're going to ask you to be quiet. There should be no conversing between each other except between songs. Okay? If you got something you absolutely got to say, we'll do it. It's going to have to wait. Unless somebody's on fire, don't do it. Okay?
That's not funny.
I just realized, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. We have had a few fires. With the live candles in here, we have had a few fires. But Johnny and I are pretty good firemen. We got them out before the mountain did anything. I am going to ask you, get a cell phone. Please get it out. I'm going to ask you to put it on mute or vibrate, but shut the ringer off so it does not disrupt the show. If you get a call, please feel free to answer it. I just ask that you drive up to Ames, answer it, and come on back. So, just kidding. Step out in the hallway, go down a little ways away from the office so we won't hear you. Do your business, and then come on back. You're welcome to come back in. But as I said, this is what we're providing for the audience. I've explained to you, but what is more important to me is for the musician. He's actually, or she, is going to get a chance to perform in front of a group that's paying attention. They're actually there to hear him or her sing, hear about the efforts and the muse and what it is to produce the songs, and they do not get that kind of respect as often as they should. So it's one of the things that we try to provide here. So I'm going to ask you to please help me with that. I will be gentle. The first time I remind you, you need to be quiet. The second time I come back, I won't be so gentle. I'm going to ask you to leave. Okay? So everybody, please help your partners. If somebody's getting a little bit loud, you got, well, water shouldn't affect, but I do see some wine. I know we got whiskey in the back. There's a few things that usually by the second half, things get a little relaxed. So just help each other remember this is a listening room. So, and while I really try to come across as a hard ass, I'm not. I try to. Bathroom is down this hallway to the left. It's a single occupancy single occupancy bathroom with a locking door. We got the lock about 2 years ago. Such an improvement over the first 6 years. Where you just come it's much better. But anyway, bathroom's there. If you need to rinse off a plate or rinse out a glass, you're welcome to use the sink that's in there. There's a garbage can there also. But you're welcome to leave everything on the table when you're done tonight. When you leave, Johnny and I have been doing this for a few years. This takes us about 20 minutes. This place is clean and ready to go for the next show. So, paintings on a wall are by this gentleman, Chad Elliott. If you want to negotiate cost, price, buy him. It's him. Do all do that.
Actually me.
All right. See, I was trying to help you get a better deal. The portraits, they're on the wall, are also for sale. They're by Roger Feldhans. Okay, from Pomeroy, Iowa. Have any of you been to Byron's place? Okay. Excellent music. Please look it up on the internet, check it out. There is some amazing musicians as they travel the United States. Byron's is one of the places they stop at, so it's a good place to go to.
It's worth the drive.
It is definitely worth the drive. Do any of you have any questions before we get started? Okay, we're going to do the Pigponies. Are going to do, I think, about 4 songs. And Chad's going to jump up, and we'll probably play till about 8 o'clock, take a break, and then Chad will come up and play another set. And then who knows what will happen after that. Let's bring them out. Let's go.
A little bit of hooking up here, but
A little bit of hooking up. You know, you get to be your age, Steve, you get your head low and your back in, you get dizzy and fall over. That is not a good thing. How y'all?
Hello.
yeah.
Doing very well, thank you. Doing very well. Thank you very much, Keith, for the introduction and all those kind of fine things I was hearing. I'd like to take a couple minutes and certainly thank Benita and Keith for having us here. What a blessing. What a great place to come up here and do what we all love to do, which is play music. Now myself, I'm kind of a storyteller. I like to sit around a campfire and tell stories. And I suppose some people call them lies, but you know, you make up your own thing. If I was telling Chad backstage in the green room that you know, if I put that on a piece of paper and sold it, it would be a book. They'd call me a genius or inspiration or something. And if I put film to it, I'd be a filmmaker. But being as I just tell stories, there's a you're a dang liar. You got some guitar out there?
Yeah.
You can hear it out there, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Can we get maybe just a little bit up here on stage? Is that possible? I was trying to kill some time for Steve. There you go. Folks, what we do is we are called the Pigponies. I'd like to sit here and tell you a big story saying we just blew in on a tornado from Oklahoma, but that of course wouldn't be true. We did drive in my HHR from Brooklyn, Iowa. However, I did read a story about Oklahoma once. But on kind of maybe a more serious side, you know, when you get to be people my age and Steve's age, you know, you don't, you let things just slide a little bit too much sometimes, and you don't take time to appreciate the fine things. And to me, these folks have made a fine place right here. And this is one of those songs that's about maybe losing something in life. Mr. Shots, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. When you're down and alone, call out my name. When you're down and alone, call out my name. Cause I'll be there, right in the wind or in the rain. Look around, yeah, look around. Nothing is the same. Look around, yeah, look around. Nothing is the same. It all changed, been rearranged. Nothing is the same. Enlighten me, Mr. Shop. There's that tornado. When you're down and alone, call out my name. When you're down and alone, call out my name. Cause I'll be there, right in the wind or in the rain. Cause I'm riding the wind or in the rain. Cause I'll be there riding the wind or in the rain. Yeah. Thank you very much. Watch out for that fella right there. Because I think he did just ride in on a tornado. Thank you all very much. That was actually off our first release, and I've had a couple people say, "Did you bring anything for this show?" And honestly, that was his job. And what that really means is no. But we are going to hopefully come back and going to do our third release. Thank you very much. We're going to come back and we're going to do our third release here. And we're real excited about it, real excited to be here at this place. It's, my goodness gracious. I've had the luxury today of sitting and talking to Benita and Keith, and certainly Mr. Elliott over there, who I totally admire. Yeah, totally admire Mr. Elliott. Get to tell all the stories about playing back in the days when, you know, way back when you played on these big stages, and you always thought that that's just how it was. I grew up traveling on a tour bus and traveled the entire United States and would play places like Hoyt Sherman. I thought that's how it was always going to be, you know. And then about 20 years later, here I am at, you know, some podunk place, and the stage is smaller than this, a 7-piece band, and we got $6 each. Yeah. But you know what? Blessed, I love every bit of it, because you know what I get to do when I do that? I get to meet y'all. So that's always the best part. This one features Mr. Steve Schott here. This one's called Blue Mountain Misery. One that was this, Steve, I don't remember, was this Virginia or North Carolina?
This was in the mountains, the Blue Mountains.
All right, then you ready? And
shade of gray. When I saw you and that other man turning right away, fell in love by a mountain stream with my baby in my arms, where he said that you never leave. You would always love my heart. Blue Mountain Misery visits me again. Turn my loneliness to pain. I guess tomorrow there will be another day. Without you it's all the same.
what do you got for him, brother? Steve Schott, y'all.
Well, this time I had together gave some meaning to my life, but now you're gone, the meaning is all wrong. Oh, and how I miss my wife. Here I stand on this blue, blue mountain top, where you first came into my thoughts. But now my mind is empty and my aching heart won't stop. my loneliness to pain. I guess tomorrow there will be another day, but without you it's all the same. Misery visits me again, turn my loneliness to pain. I guess tomorrow there will be another day, but without you it's all the same. Yeah, without you it's all the same.
Yeah, Steve Shaw, thank y'all. Yeah, he's kicking. He's flying high now, isn't he? Yeah. He's pretty easy to work with. Yeah. A bucket of water. Is that what you got, that little bucket of water, plastic bottle of water you drink there? I grew up, we drank them out of the hose or whatever. That's all right. He's originally, I think, from the Iowa City area, so they got drink. Their little buckets of
code
water.
there.
Yeah. Secret code, that's all I know. All I got to say is, go State! All right. Yeah, all right, that's all right. My money went to State. Speaking of my money going to State, I was telling Chad when we was back here in the green room, I was telling him the story about how I played music almost all my life, and how I came home one day and my youngest daughter had said to me, Dad, what do you do for a living? And my daughter's sitting right back here. I just want to tell you. My lovely daughter Lee Moore back there. Sitting right next to my lovely woman Clive. Kenny back there with him. But it was take your daddy to school day. She says, Dad, what do you do for a living? And I said, well, sweetheart, I play music. I make people happy. I make them smile. And little tears came down her face, and she goes, that is so embarrassing. I don't want to take you to school. True story. Now time's moved on, and she's no longer that little sweet darling that I had way back then.
But you did embarrass her again.
I get to embarrass her this time instead of... But anyhow, Steve, I don't know if you've ever played this song with me, but if y'all will... Steve and I recorded a few songs off the new record up at Junior's Motel up there in Otho, Iowa, and I'd like to say that I had the pleasure and the honor of recording those songs with the lovely and talented Benita Crow. We are going to get her up here to sing one of them with us tonight. So, and maybe more on that later, but we still have to sit and talk about some things. But when we went up there, you know, sometimes things just happen and it's just magic. It's just, you go up, and a lot of times when you record, you multi-track, and you lay one part down and then you clean it up, and then the bass player, he comes in and plays his part, and then the singer. It's not like the whole band's just playing it. You do it individual, and that's how you get those clean, pristine sounds. But you know, there's that feeling that's always missing when a band does that. And it takes you, sometimes, you know, 6 months, 6 years on some records to complete it. We went in and completed 4 songs in a day and a half, and we did them all live with the entire full band. And I'm telling you, we overdubbed the vocals, but what an incredible time it was. And if Steve kind of remembers this, because I'm going to make him play some parts that he didn't play that day, obviously. But I do that on occasion. And sometimes I'll change the words, and he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Don't worry, just follow me." Anyhow, if Steve kind of remembers this, This song's called 18, y'all, and hopefully all of you can remember what your heart felt like when you were 18, because this is what mine felt like. Love is the answer. Love is what we've been waiting for. When you put your hands to the air, tell somebody that you care, it's wild. Shouting at the moon you bring, the world's alright, and I'm okay. We've got all the plans that I began when I was 18. Thought I could conquer the whole wide world. When I was 18, the most complicated thing was a girl.